Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We are heading back into r/AmITheDevil, and if you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Also, if you guys would like to save 10% on your next order of gamer subs, use code Tommy at checkout or click the link down below. It'll apply it automatically to your transaction, and it helps support the channel. Also, if you guys, I got a new mic for Christmas. So if you might have noticed a little bit of a difference on the mic sound quality, well, I'm working with the Shure SM7B now, which is a mic I've wanted for a really long time. Am I the a-hole for causing a scene when my sister 26 stole my pregnancy announcement? My sister, Leela, 28F, and I, 34F, are both children of a single mother. Growing up, I always was closer to our mother since we were closer in age and had similar interests. I was also very quiet and well-behaved, while my sister was wild. I grew up in a sheltered suburb, so her behavior wasn't nearly at the level of a lot of kids generally. But it was a point of stress for my mom. Many moons ago, my sister and my ex-boyfriend started a relationship. I was alright with it since he was my ex-boyfriend in high school. I made a mistake after she got engaged to him, and I'm not justifying this, but when my ex and I had a moment, I gave in and slept with him. I immediately regretted and told my mom the morning of crying. She was upset at me, but understood, and when she tried to console my sister, a little blew up at her and said that my mom was taking my side instead of hers, and was mad that my mom consoled me or whatever. She didn't talk to my mom for a very long time after that. Leela is pretty happy now. She's got her life together and earns good money. Her husband is rich, and she has his cute baby girl. My mom dotes on the baby, and ever since Leela has made up with her, takes Leela's side on everything because she's scared of losing her. I recently found out that I'm pregnant. I currently don't have a job, and I'm living with my best friend. The baby's father will not be in the picture. After this show that was this year, this child is a blessing for me, and I'm really happy and couldn't wait to tell my mom. Yesterday, we were meeting for a picnic at the park, and was really excited to make the announcement. I had made cupcakes with blue and pink frosting for everyone. Before I could tell anyone, my sister let everyone know that she's pregnant also. She's 5 months along and knows the gender. Everyone was so elated, and I was a bit hurt, but decided to make my announcement as well and revealed my cupcakes. My mom was silent when I told everyone, and when I prodded her, she said that she was worried for me since I don't have a job, and she doesn't know how I'm gonna survive raising this baby by myself. I started crying and told her that of course she's going to criticize me and compliment my sister, and the favoritism is starting to show. It really hurt me. My mom got hurt and said that it wasn't her intention, and then my stepdad spoke up and said that she was right and it isn't about favoritism since my sister has got everything figured out, and that she doesn't know if I'm capable of raising this child by myself. I yelled at all of them for underestimating me, and that just 'cause I don't have some fancy job doesn't mean I can't raise my baby. I left in a huff. My dad later called me and said that he's sorry if my feelings were hurt, but that I really ruined the mood of the picnic by asking my mom of her thoughts and ruined my sister's announcement as well as mine. I don't think I'm the a-hole, and I just want to prove it to them. Am I the a-hole? Edit. I made a mistake in the title. My sister is 28, not 26. I think there are also a few typos and grammar mistakes, so sorry. Typos courtesy of iPhone. winky face. Yeah, maybe just a little bit of a pro tip. If you're trying to talk about something serious, ending something with an oopsie-doopsie winky face probably isn't the best idea. Alright, so let me see if I get this straight. Your sister, who is very much married to somebody, has their life figured out, and has the income to take care of a baby, all of those which you do not have the means to, compared to them, very much so. And you're wondering why people are upset at you. Oh, that, and on top of the whole, you cheated on somebody's significant other. Oh, whose was it again? You cheated on the significant other of your sister, who just so happened to be your ex-boyfriend. Feel like that's a can of worms that has kind of already been opened, and that seems like that might have burned a bridge or two that you had. And it kind of seems like you're not really factoring in things, that kids are kind of expensive sometimes, and they might be considering that you don't have the means to take care of the kid properly. Single mother or not, you still need to be able to take care of the kid. That's like the main #1 thing. And it seems like they were focusing more on that than you were. If you burn bridges with people in the past, family or not, you can't just suddenly rekindle those lost relationships by announcing that you're pregnant. My wife wants a divorce with a newborn. Me, 34M, and my wife, 32F, have known each other for 11 years, and have been married for 5 years now. We recently had a baby who is 5 months old now. Last week, my wife told me that she wants a divorce, and she made up her mind and does not want to consider counseling. I told her that I don't want to separate from her or our baby, but obviously my word during our conversation didn't change her opinion. We went back home afterwards. She has ups and downs, with her interactions with me, but she does not seem to be overall happy to be around me. I don't know what she thinks right now, either if she is stalling or if there is any hope. This year, we went through a lot of stuff, and bought a new home that needed a lot of work. She wanted to have a baby after we bought the home, which I agreed. She has helped around me for making the home more livable while being 5 to 7 months pregnant at the time. But what she did was mostly being around me. I didn't let her even carry anything unless I certainly needed help for 5 minutes. She keeps bringing to me that she did a lot of the work while being pregnant, and all of my attention should have been on her. Around when the delivery was scheduled, both of our parents came to stay with us to help. It was the first grandchild for both sides. My relationship with her parents have never been really good. Despite that, we see them 1 to 2 times a year. There has been no time that I didn't have a fight with her father especially. After their last visit during my wife's delivery, he stopped talking to me. I also wanted my parents to enjoy seeing their first grandchild. They came with my high needs autistic brother. During that time, I tried to make my brother comfortable, because if he would get upset, then I thought it would make everyone else at home uncomfortable. My wife thinks that I prioritized my brother and neglected her during her first weeks after the delivery. She now thinks that because of never-ending fights with her family and me prioritizing my brother, according to her, that people don't change and her life will always be miserable for her. Even years before we got married, she knew about my brother, and I made it clear to her that if my parents die, I want him near me always. Not in a nursing home. We haven't been intimate for 6 months now, and talk mostly surface stuff for the last month, which includes at least 2 weeks of the silent treatment that she gave me. Nobody cares about what I need, and appreciates all of the effort that I put into creating a better environment for my daughter before she is born. Still, I love my daughter very much, and can't think of separating from her. Note 1, guys, thanks a lot for a bunch of responses. I wasn't expecting as much. I have been following this subreddit for a while, but made a new account to post this since I wanted to remain anonymous. Note 2, regarding her father, it is mainly a lack of respect for my boundaries. Both of our parents live abroad from the same country. Her father knows very good English and has better income. They visited us last Christmas 3 weeks prior to our move-in date. Instead of flying to our city, he asked that I pick them up from an international airport 4 hours away. 9-hour road trip. He knows English very well and actually works in aviation industries. In my perspective, the only reason he asks this to save money. Yet, they bought a brand new electric car for $50K just before visiting us at that time. During their stay, he wanted me to drive around and take them to dinners. I told him that if he wants to visit places, he can rent a car and go. This was one of the fights. It was my own vacation before moving in, and I wanted to relax and prepare. They did not even offer to help with the move in until I told them how much displeased I am. Her mom has no job. She could have stayed with us to help with her pregnant daughter, but he rejected that our move-in date is not clear. I think the main reason is that he wanted to buy a house before us, but the bank didn't give him credit, and then he got jealous. I think his dream is to live in the US. He had opportunities, but never realized due to life that and other reasons, so he is petty. Anyways, I can write longer and longer, but this is the main gist of it. I can tolerate him, but we will probably be never on best terms. So, one of the things that people said in the comments was, for any man that is even considering this, do not invite your family to stay with you when your wife has just given birth without her explicit consent. Am I the a-hole for trying to get a coworker fired for having a service dog? Last summer, my employer hired someone new. On her second day here, she shows up with a dog, telling everybody on our shift that it's her service dog. I personally don't like dogs at all, but honestly, this girl doesn't even look like she is sick or disabled. Our manager told us that he told her that she could bring it in, but he didn't bother asking our shift for our approval about it, so we all feel blindsided, and I told him none of us are going to work with her or train her, and there will be problems if he lets her keep bringing the dog. The dog was huge and looked like a police dog. Not even the right breed of service dog. Yes, because anybody in their right mind making a post about complaining about service dog knows jack all about them anyway. And it mostly just laid under her desk the whole time. You can already just hear in my voice the quip I'm gonna have coming up against this person. I don't even have a service dog, but I already hate this person. She told another employee that she has him for PTSD, and said that she has heart problems. She looks like she is only maybe 25 or so, and doesn't look like she did any military service, and I personally think that she is lying about everything, and is just not all there in the head. Working with someone like that worries us. Nah, it just worries you, you dingus. Most of our shift and night shift wrote emails to our manager saying that we didn't want the dog here, and had concerns working with someone like her. But he wouldn't listen to us and said that the dog has the right to be here. He likes dogs, so of course he doesn't care. Of course you're dumber than a sack of rocks. None of us on that shift want to be around a nasty dog all day, so we made several complaints to his boss and to HR. And she went on leave for a good month before coming back without a dog. Manager moved her to another shift, and I'm skeptical if it was even a real service dog at all, if she can't come back without it. Plus, she didn't even have it on the first day that she worked with us. Ever. Just a few days ago, she showed up with it again. The other shift doesn't seem to care, but sometimes there is overlap once or twice a month where she could be on our shift, and I do not want to work with a dog or a brain-damaged girl. We immediately complained again about it being there, and she said that her accommodation to have a dog was approved by HR and says that she wouldn't need it with her all of the time, but just on some days when she was in bad shape, whatever that means. I think she is faking. She does not look sick at all. No matter what we do, management is not on our side, even though our manager's boss agrees with us. HR doesn't and seems to be on her side, which is really infuriating. Our shift threatened that we'd have to quit if she was allowed to keep the dog with her at work, and we've expressed that we refuse to work with her because of it. And told HR that we have people in here with dog phobia and allergies, and basically anything we could come up with to get rid of her, but they don't care. Ah, yes, came up with it. Yeah, came up with it just because you were trying to think of something that could work. I really hate this person. Am I the a-hole for wanting her removed? No doy. Nobody except a couple of people on her new shift even like her. And we don't want to have to work in the same place as a dog. So let me get this straight. Person has service dog, but because you're too dumb to realize that sometimes people need service dogs for things that you can't see, like, oh, I don't know, PT frickin' SD, you don't believe it, and you're very much trying to say, I speak for everyone when I say we don't like it. You're way out of this one, you wonderful dingus. Look, if somebody has a dog, a service dog, that is very much assigned to them, and the dog is acting very much how service dogs should be, which is pretty much every way you've described this dog, then very much the dog's got more business being there than you do. Just because you don't like them does not mean that they are not allowed to be there, especially since they're there doing a service, something that they are designed to do. Yes, fake service animals very much are a thing, but very much this dog is not indicating any sense of, like, any type of clues to indicate that this dog is a fake service dog. This dog is acting like very much how any normal service dog would be. You're just upset because you don't like dogs, and very much you're trying to say that other people are upset about this? No, this just sounds like you're pissy about it. And it really is weird that you got past the typing of your own title for this and still was wondering if you were in the wrong for this. But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. And I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye!